Hello, my name is Krish, and I go to Lee High School. And for my project, I chose the hexapod. And for my modification, I added a two-claw system. One part is the actual claw right here, and the other part is a rack and pinion gear system that allows the claw to move forward and back slightly. And I have a remote control for the hexapod itself, is the black one, and this attached breadboard is actually to control the claw itself. And let me give a demonstration real quick. So I can open the claw and close it, and I'm still waiting on one of the 3D print pieces so I can actually finish the entire thing. But other than that, I'm completely done. And as you can see, I can move the rack forward and I can move it backward for some extra mobility. And these two are actually okay. Sorry, one more thing is let me show the entire thing in action. So it can tilt itself, as you can see. And if I change a few of the settings on the remote, it can move forward, backward, to the side, raise itself, and lower itself. So it has a lot of forms of movement. And basically, how I added the modifications is I have two microcontrollers, one as you already saw here, and one as you saw over here, and they interact with each other via Wi-Fi. And each of the ESPs, or they're called the ESP32s, and each of the ESPs, they have a unique MAC address, which allows them to know what to talk to via the Wi-Fi. So it's like a unique address, like a thumbprint. And basically, I got all the code working, and I used this thing called ESP Now, which is built into the ESPs, which basically allows the MAC addresses to interact. Other than that, for the server code, it was just basic that allows if I press a button down, I get one of the servos to move backward or forward. And some other things I had, or this battery was attached to this remote only. So what I had to do was I used a buck converter here, which split the voltage somewhat into the ESP, which allows it to power. And also, this ESP is powered by some other pins right here that are attached to the hexapod. So this is also powered by this battery back here. And something I forgot to mention was a mini modification I added, which was the battery holder. It's pretty simple. It just has some four standoffs over here attached by a screw, and it just allows the battery to sit there because I didn't have any other place to have it. And some other stuff is the ESPs are they're connected by Wi-Fi, which I already said, but when I first tried doing this project, or the ESPs itself, I fried them because they weren't connected to a breadboard, and I think it just touched some metal, so it didn't happen. So I just added them to a breadboard to make sure everything went well. And some challenges I had were the first iteration of this gear system. It wasn't very strong. It was pretty small as well, and there wasn't even any rack and pinion. So I reprinted all of it, and I got this larger claw made with a different color, and everything worked well. But another thing was it was a bit top heavy, as you can see. So it's attached down here with also some styrofoam and some tape, which allows the rack to sit flatly on the actual base of the gear system. And some other things I'd like to add if I had the more time were maybe another direction of movement where it could move up and down, maybe like a crane almost, and also a better attachment area because down here I don't have exactly have the best space, and I was with like a lot of constraints for space, which weren't very fun to work with. So I could make it a lot neater and cleaner if I had more space. Maybe I could add like another base plate here with some extra screw holes so I can attach it higher and have the battery holder be vertical so the breadboard could sit flatly instead of sitting at its side because that was the only place I could put it. Thank you.